So in preparation for the hurricane, whatever hurricane or power outage you may be experiencing, you went through your list and you got the water, you got the gas, you got the food, you got the things that you needed to survive the hurricane, and hopefully you got things that you needed to go beyond the hurricane in case there is an extended power outage. So now what you need to do is you need to look at your lighting and your charging ability. So for what I mean by lighting is when it gets dark, how are you going to look around and what you're going to see? You know, you're just going to use regular candles. What kind of candles are you going to use? What kind of precautions are you going to take, and so on. So if you remember, these are ammo boxes that I use to do different things with them. I think that they are handy for a great number of things, and one of you can put documents in here. It has a rubber seal all the way around, and it can keep the moisture out. So you can put your medicine, you can put all kinds of utilities that these boxes can be made to do. So instead of calling them ammo boxes, I'm just going to call them utility boxes. In this particular one, I have candles. These are what they're called emergency candles, and they're the old-fashioned classic candles that you see in the movies, and these were, when I was growing up, this is what we used whenever the electricity went out. So these are called emergency candles, and this particular box, there's 6 candles in them, and I bought it at the dollar store. So guess how much I paid for this? You know, it's old technology that works perfectly today. The thing about candles, though, is you have to be careful with them. You have to be in the room. Never leave a candle unattended. It's a open flame, and there's a lot of flammable stuff in your house. You may have a pet that knocks one over. You may have a child that gets burnt and knocks it over. There's many things that can happen. They're normally very safe. But the thing about fire prevention is to take the precautions. You must have a candlestick holder. You know, you have to put them somewhere so that they don't tip over. If you don't have enough candles holders, one thing you may want to use is like a little saucer plate. Just melt a little bit of the candle, of the wax in it, and stick it. Make sure that it's nice and stable. The idea is that if it's sitting in the middle of a sauce plate, if it tips over, it's going to fall on top of the plate instead of on top of a doily, for example. So this is the number one thing that you should stock up on. And the reason why I say stock up on is because they're inexpensive. They're $1 a box. Each box is like 27 total hours. If you use them at night for 2 or 3 hours, each box is going to last you for many days. The time to buy the candles at the dollar store is now. Why? Because you won't be competing with other people to get the few candle boxes that they may have there today. So you may want to stock up on those. I think I have maybe 5 or 6 boxes, and I may get some more next time I go to the dollar store. The other thing that you want to have in your supplies and your list that you made is these regular flashlights. These flashlights are very cheap and they work very well. They already come with their own battery, and since it's LED, those batteries, they last a long time, and they're so inexpensive. If you don't want to put in new batteries, just you can toss them. When you do your inventory for the batteries, you may want to see how many appliances you have that require batteries. How many AA's, how many AAA's, how many C's and D's and 9 volts. You know, check all those things and buy the spare batteries so that you have enough for all the things that you need. For example, these boxes, they have them on sale all the time. All right, so lighting, we got that covered. We have, by the way, these single ones like this, Harbor Freight has a sale every single weekend. They have a different sale. And one of the things that they do is that they give you something for free when you buy anything. And many times they give you these single flashlights free, or they have them for $1 or something to that effect. So when you go there, just buy something that will give you a flashlight. Why not? The other thing is that at Walmart, they have 10 of these flashlights, 10 of them for $9.96. You can't go wrong, and you can't have enough of them. If it's something that if you buy 2 of those packets, you spend $20, and you have 20 of those little flashlights. You can have one in your pocket. You can, every family member can have one. You can have 2 of them in your pocket. How about that? All right, so let's move on to charging. Oh, no. First, we have to talk about, make sure that when you do your inventory list, that you have matches to light the candles, and or that you have enough of these to go around and last you a long time. Next, I'd like to touch base on a storm lantern. These cost $7 at Walmart. There you are. Fantastic value. They run on kerosene or lamp oil and something else. It doesn't matter, but that's all you need. Don't put gas in them. Comes with a little funnel. You pour the lamp oil in here, and you raise the globe. This is how you raise the globe over here. Oops, sorry. You raise the globe and you light a match and you light the wick. Then you bring it down, and this will, at the beginning it may smoke a little bit when it's brand new, but once the wick is well lit and you got it adjusted, here's the adjustment. You want it high enough to light, but low enough so that it doesn't smoke. This here is the chimney. This is where the smoke is going to come out. So this little handle here is, I'm going to pick it up. Never pick it up like that when it's lit. This gets very hot, and you might end up picking it up, burning yourself, and dropping the lantern. These lanterns, the sign is over 100 years old, and it works perfectly. You know, you see the old movies with the railroad guy, you know, giving the signals and so on. This is not a handle. This here is, it draws the air, brings it down these tubes, and it gives air to the bottom where the wick is. And that's how you get the oxygen for the flame. So don't grab them like this. This is actually, it's going to be hot, and you may drop it and break the whole thing. Always pick it up with the handle that was intended to be handled. This one here is if you want to decorate, put it on, hang it on something, you have a little hook. That's all. They come in different colors, and they use lamp oil, like I said. However, the torch oil that you see the torches in the garden, this one has citronella oil, and that is real good, because if you have one of these for your backyard, for example, at the same time that you're lighting, you have citronella oil being dispersed to get rid of the bugs surrounding you. They also sell the lamp oil without the citronella oil, so that you can have it indoors and it won't make the house smell like citronella if you don't like it. So make sure that you get at least one of these. We talked about the batteries, we talked about the flashlights. Now we need to charge some of these things. We need to charge the phone. We got to charge the phone every day, at least I do. And in order to stay in communication with people outside. So suppose that there's a power outage and the cell towers are still working, your phone is going to be working. So you need to charge it. That way you can contact your family or the authorities if you have to, and talk to them. One of the ways to charge is, I got this solar panel. This is a 5-watt solar panel, and it has 2 panels, and right here there's a little red light that when you expose it to the sun, it goes on, and basically what you do is you take your USB adapter and you plug it in here, and you plug your phone, and you will charge your phone with the solar panel. This solar panel, I got it on sale at Harbor Freight for only $30. They have sales every weekend, and they have larger ones too, with a higher capacity of wattage that you can charge faster and bigger things. The other thing, remember this little stove, the Biolight stove? The Biolight, what it does is it has, this is where you burn wood, right in there. However, this protrusion here, the way you do it is you slip it in through here, and you open the legs, which locks the battery pack. There's a battery and a fan in here. When you light the wood in here and it's burning, the protrusion is going to be exposed to the heat. This attachment has thermoelectric generator. So as this protrusion heats up, it produces electricity, which charges a battery, which runs the fan, and at the same time, it can charge your phone with the USB connection over here. That USB connection also, you can put the light that comes with it. You attach it there, and you can light up. Once the battery is charged, you don't have to light a fire. You can bring the battery pack inside the house and use the light in your house. Or whenever you're cooking, you're going to be cooking daily. Whenever you're cooking, you can just charge your battery, and you can put the light there, or you can be charging your phone as you're cooking. So it's a very handy little stove. And on one of the videos that a friend of mine sent me, it's a commercial video for this stove. They have an excellent video that shows you all the things you can do with this stove.